Hello YouTube, man. How you guys doing today? It is me again, your favorite Texas trucker, and I'm up here in Maryland today. I wanted to kind of give y'all an update, talk to y'all a little bit about what I've gone through so far being an owner-operator. It's definitely not all great. I've run into some fairly big hiccups. And, if you're considering doing this, I want you to kind of be aware of what I've had to deal with, okay? So, let's go back. We're going to talk about all the problems that I've had with the truck. Let's go all the way back when I first started running. There were no real big issues with it. Everything was running great. But it's an old truck, it's been around the block a few times. It's got a lot of miles on it. It needs a little bit of maintenance done to it. And, and I knew that coming into it. It's always a gamble when you deal with an older truck. You might get a lemon. You might get a good truck. But even if you get a good truck, there's things that can go wrong. It's old. And, this truck is a 97. And I expected things to go wrong. I knew things were going to go wrong. It's in our plan to have money to fix things that go wrong. But the things that went wrong, or that have been going wrong, I haven't really expected to go wrong, okay? Started with my tires. I blew two tires in 2 different days. Cost me over $1,000 between roadside service calls, labor costs, and tire costs. And then I decided that I couldn't keep paying that, so I planned to get the other 6 replaced. Next morning I had a nail in my drive tire, in my steer tire. So I had to replace both them also. That was $5,000 total. But I've got brand new tires. And then I ran for about a week and a half and didn't have a single thing go wrong. Everything worked perfectly fine. And then small things have begun going wrong lately. First, my air conditioner quit. I don't know why the air conditioner quit, but it quit. It may just be out of Freon. That would be the quick fix. It may be an air conditioning compressor. If it's the air conditioning compressor, I'm just going to have to suffer through it this summer because I can't afford to fix the air conditioning compressor. And it's not essential. I can function without it, at least for a while, so I can build up a little bit of money. And then my key got stuck in the driver's side door. I couldn't get it out. And something got jammed up on the inside where the cylinder turns inside of the body of the lock. And the casing, what I call it, and the casing broke. And when it broke, the whole cylinder just came out. So now I have to lock my driver's side door from inside and then go in and out the passenger side door. And then the other day my seat broke. It kept leaning further and further back, and I kept pushing it further and further forward, and the side bracket where the adjustment is broke. So now I've got to fix that. I've got it rigged together right now so that I can still drive with it right over there, but I got to fix that. And then today my starter went out. I had to call I stopped at a rest area to take a bathroom break, and when I went to get started again, when I went to get back on the road, my truck wouldn't start. So, you know, I called a company out to come out here, and they wanted to try to, you know, push or jump start it, pull it, you know, until it started, which they did. They got it moving, and it started right up. I dropped the trailer, and they did that, and then I hooked back up to the trailer, and you know, and everything was good. Problem is that they didn't replace the starter, so now my truck has to run until I get home. I think I'd have been better off just having them replace the starter. But you know, it is what it is. They didn't replace it, and you know, and so now my truck's got to run. And then as I was sitting here, my truck started doing some odd shit, you know, and I couldn't figure out what it was doing while it was running. I glanced down at it, and I'm sitting here at idle, and my speedometer's saying that I'm running 45 miles an hour. And so now I've unplugged my speedometer. So, you know, it's all minor bullshit, you know, but that minor bullshit gets expensive. I got to deliver this load in North Carolina, then I pick up a load in North Carolina, take it to Mississippi, provided I can get it there. All right, and if I can get it there, you know, without having to turn the truck off, then from there I'm coming to Texas, and I'm going to tell them either get me a load coming out of Mississippi to Texas, or give me something coming out of Mississippi to Louisiana. Either way it goes, I'm headed towards Texas. I've got to get the truck home so that I can get it fixed. I got to get this next paycheck. This load in Mississippi delivers Sunday. If I can get the truck home by Wednesday, payday is Friday. You know, and I, you know, in the next couple of days I can get work done to the truck. Oh man, it's frustrating, very frustrating. I'm making really good money. The last 2 weeks, when you figure in this load Sunday that delivers Sunday, that'll put me at over $5,000 take home. Of course, that's when I say take home. That's my gross. After the company takes their percentage out of it, they take their payments for the plates and all that. I'll have $5,000, and then from that, I need to put aside money for taxes, and then the rest of it is, you know, for the truck and for our bills. And I mean, that comes out to about $2,500 a week, and that's not bad, you know, not bad at all. But the problem is that I'm $5,000 down for tires, and $225 down for this last service call here. I got to replace the starter. That's going to probably run me at least $800 just to do that. You know, I got the air conditioner issue. Hopefully that's going to be a $50 fix. Hopefully it's just Freon. The door locks I can fix myself, and that's probably $20. The seat I can fix. I've got a couple of chairs or Kenworth seats where I work at. They're out in the field out there, and they said I could strip them and take whatever I need off of them. So I can pretty much fix the seat. my big concern is the starter. And then I was wanting to replace the brakes on the front axle. So that's going to be another, probably $500 to do that. So I'm a little frustrated, on one hand, the money's been really good. The loads have been steady. They haven't been the best paying that I could have, but they're doing good and it's averaging out. But man, I'll tell you what, all these little nitpicking ass things going wrong, really, really frustrating. But that's the price you pay for having an old truck. It's not like having a new truck's much better. The only difference is that with a new truck, you're under warranty. With all the DEF, DPF shit, that fucking truck's going to be in the shop more than it's going to be on the road. And, it's going to be in the shop, at the worst times. With this truck here, once I get all this little minor shit fixed, I won't have any more problems. So, but anyway, that's the update for right now. That's the way things are going. Nothing big, nothing exciting. But I do want to, continue with this just a minute because, if you're thinking about getting out here and becoming an owner-operator, and by all means, if you want to run your own company and you're trying to do your thing, I definitely suggest that you do it. But keep some things in mind, all right? And that is that there is a cost to being an owner-operator. People talk about this maintenance cost and there's folks that think it's blown a little bit out of proportion, but this maintenance cost is real. By the time I'm done doing maintenance on this truck, I will have done more maintenance on the truck than I actually paid for the truck, which is okay by me, because that's all I'll be. Once I'm done with that, I don't have to do anything else, and then I'll have a truck that I can run for years without having to worry about it at all. But yeah, it's definitely it's something that you need to keep in mind. You got two choices if you're going to become an owner-operator, and that is to buy a used truck, an older truck, or to buy a newer truck. And if you're going to go with a truck that has all the DEF shit, DPF, SCR, EGR, all that shit, then man, you might as well go as new as you can get because you need the warranty. And if you're not going to go something that new, man, don't half-ass it and go with a 2007, 2008, fuck that, man. Go all the way back, like I did, and go older. Yeah, I've got a few maintenance issues with this truck. I ain't gonna lie about that. I got a few maintenance issues. I knew it coming into it, knew it from the start I was gonna have these issues. But my issues are minor. Once that's done, it's done. That whole deal with all that carb compliant stuff in them trucks, that shit will put you out of business. So yeah, just give that a little bit of thought and understand that if you're going to go into this with an older used truck like I did, make sure you got a little bit of money because there's going to be maintenance issues. And it's all going to be little minor fucking nickel and dime ass shit that's going to just eat away at you. $100 here, $200 there, $500 here, $700 there. It's nothing really major, and it's nothing that takes a long time to fix. It's just nickel and dime ass shit that is going to eat away at your money, eat away at your profit, leave you stuck. So definitely give it a thought, and think about it. But anyway, that's my update. I'm not trying to scare anybody away from doing this. Um, you know, I think buying an old truck is the way to go. That's just my thoughts on it. Buying an older truck, in my opinion, is the way to do it. But just understand that you're going to have some maintenance issues and you need to pay attention to them, all right? Y'all take care. Peace out. Catch you on the flip side.